Yo, dudes, the Empire's pretty chill. Maybe you could, like, join it or something.
Lucamus Prime here, so it's time for another LEGO set unboxing and review today, and in today's video it's going to be for a pretty big set today, which is based on a scene from the Marvel Cinematic Universe film Captain America Civil War, and this is showing like a reimagining of a previous set we did when Civil War LEGO sets came out. This is part of, I think, the Infinity Saga LEGO set line, and this, of course, is for none other than the LEGO Captain America Civil War battle set. So this is a recent set based on the airport battle from Captain America Civil War in the Infinity Saga line. I've already built the set released in 2016, and this is like a reimagining of that set, really, with a lot of differences. One in particular, of course, is a character it comes with. So this comes with Captain America, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Falcon, Wanda Maximoff, Black Widow, Black Panther, Winter Soldier. It's missing some characters like Vision, War Machine, and Hawkeye. And there might be some others too as well, maybe who are also missing, but those ones I can remember that are missing. And you also get like a giant mech version of Ant-Man as Giant Man, which is definitely a new design. I personally prefer the older design where it was like a giant minifigure basically. I think it was a lot better. You also get a Quinjet from Look Things, which looks pretty cool. So this is also set number 76314 as well, with 736 pieces. Nice. So let's get it open, shall we, and see what's in here. Oh wow, a lot of bags in this. So I can confirm that there appears to be 6 bags in this. And what's this? Is this like several instructions? Alright. So bag number 1 appears to come with Black Widow's figure and the Quinjet set. So it must be like maybe like a small Quinjet, I'm guessing. I'm not entirely sure if it's like this much. And there's also an instruction manual which includes bags 2, 3 and 4, and they build up, of course, the Giant Man mech. Whereas, of course, this instruction manual contains the instructions for bags 5 and 6 to build the airport set. So I think it's interesting how they've organised this, where they've organised the instruction manuals to be for each of the features of a set, rather than just in one go. Very interesting, I must say. And there's a sticker sheet as well, and you also get 2 loose base pieces as well, and also a web piece, which I assume, of course, is going to be, of course, used for Spider-Man. So I'm going to build these sets now, and I'll show you guys what you get when you've built it. So I've completed building the set, and it was lots of fun to build. I really enjoyed building this set. So I'll start by showing you guys what you get when it comes to the figures you get in this. So in the first bag is where, of course, you build the Quinjet, and the figures you get in it, of course, are Bucky and Black Widow. So, of course, when it comes to, of course, the figures of them, so here is the figure of Black Widow, and what I like what we've done with Black Widow is how they've given her like these baton weapons that she can use. So I think this is pretty cool. Definitely different to previous weapons that she's used, like her pistols or like all those blue sticks that she uses. It's pretty cool really though how I've done this for Black Widow in this set. A nice little change for her, which I think is really good to make it stand out to previous sets of her. And here is the figure of Winter Soldier Bucky, and similar costumes to previous figures of him, but the only downfall I have is for some reason there's not much detail on his arm compared to older sets. It's just like clear grey, nothing on it really, which is pretty strange. And he also doesn't come with any weapons either, which is really strange, because the Winter Soldier spotted lots of weapons, didn't he? However though, when it comes of course to the Quinjet that you get in bag number 1, here it is, and so it's of course a lot smaller than older sets which feature the Avengers Quinjet or the Quinjet in general, but it still looks really good, but it still features the same design really. They've done a very good job doing it in a small form. You can take off this blue lid and put Bucky in there to pilot it, which is really good. Then the next couple of bags have you of course building Giant Man, and in those bags you also get to build figures of Iron Man and Captain America. So here's Captain America as he appears based on the film, with the same helmet design which was introduced in the Endgame LEGO sets, which was pretty cool. We're still using it here, and looks really good design-wise. His alternate head has him without like the part of his helmet, like how the other one has, which is strange because it doesn't come with a hairpiece for Steve Rogers, which is pretty strange, really. But nonetheless, for a Skull figure Captain America. And here is a figure of Iron Man. Looks really good based on I think it's Mark 46 that he wore in a Civil War in the airport battle. And he's got a pretty nice new design for his helmet, which is different to a previous figure of him based on Mark 46. Opens up and you can see, of course, Tony in there, with, of course, like the blue markings on to show, of course, the Iron Man technology on him. When you take off the helmet, though, there he is without it, which is also strange because it didn't come with a hairpiece of Tony Stark, which is pretty strange, really. But nonetheless, though, it's a pretty good figure of Iron Man, and I like this like blast feature that it comes with, so you can have him like firing his blasts, which is a really cool feature. When it comes to Giant Man, here he is, and he's a big mech character this time, and his arms and legs are on like, well, his arms are on ball joints, so is his head, and the legs appear to be on like some dials which click as you move, and the knee parts are on kind of like a ball joint as well, really, when it comes to posability, so it's very posable, and looks really good for size compared to other characters, so it is, of course, giant compared to minifigures. But personally, I prefer the figure in the Civil War or toy line of Lego sets, because that was literally just like a giant Lego minifigure, not like a big figure or mech character. It was a giant, big Lego minifigure, really. I prefer that, really, to be honest. But nonetheless, well, this still looks really good, though. I will say that. But personally, I prefer the older figure for Ant-Man. Then, after that, of course, the last couple of bags had you building the airport itself. So, this is how it looks. It's a bit different, of course, to how it was in the 2016 one, but it's got similar things like, of course, a control tower, for example, and you can do lots of different things in this for a battle, which is really cool. Loads of different features for the characters to be on, which is really cool to see. When it comes to the figures you get in this, so I think it was the bag number 5, you get Scarlet Witch, and she looks really good design-wise, got a new hairpiece there, and new accessory, which is, of course, like these, like, purple fire pieces, which look really good, I must say, really, like a new feature. And she's still got an alt head where her eyes are glowing red, and one where they're not. So I personally prefer to use one with a glowing, so she's using her powers. And you also get, as well, in bag number 5, Black Panther, and he's got more or less the same costume design as he had in the sets based on Civil War, but he still looks really good, but nonetheless, with his costume once again reimagined. And one thing that makes him stand out to previous figures of him is he's got claws like this, the same ones that Wolverine uses, but this time Black Panther has them, so that's a really cool addition to see. I love that. Then in the last bag, that's of course where you get Spider-Man and Falcon. So here's a figure of Falcon, definitely another new design for him, which looks really good. He's got a new hairpiece as well, which I've not seen before, which is a bit shorter than his hair in the 2016 Civil War set. So it's a pretty nice change for Falcon. As for Spider-Man, here he is. And he looks a lot different to the figure of him in the Civil War set, which he did, of course, that tank truck he came with also Vision in it as well. But he still looks pretty good, and his eye visors, I think, are larger this time, but design-wise, looks pretty good, and more accurate to how he appeared in the film, really, because of that change, really. And he gets this, like, plastic web piece, so you can swing around with it in the battle, which is really cool. And there's plenty of opportunities, in this set for Spider-Man to, do this, but still looks really good, but nonetheless, this set, when you have the figures on it, definitely. So I'll put them on display, of course, in action fighting. So, all in all, I personally prefer the 2016 Civil War airport set, because that one, of course, in my opinion, had a better Giant Man design. And when it comes, of course, to both of these sets, they are also missing characters as well. So there's things that I like about both sets, really. So, for example, this set has Spider-Man and Black Panther in, which I don't believe they were in the airport battle set from the 2016 Atlanta Civil War set. I don't remember them being in it, probably because of spoilers, I'm guessing. Because Spider-Man and then after that as well, Hawkeye got added to the set each in the tank truck, I believe, if I remember correctly. They were both not in the previous airport battle set. Then again, Hawkeye wasn't in this one either, and neither was War Machine or Vision, which was pretty strange, really, because they played an important part of the battle, didn't they? Which is pretty odd. But nonetheless, it's a great set, and hopefully, of course, I'll get more sets from the Infinity Saga soon as well, yeah, but I think it's a really good set, but with always figures. So guys, this is me doing my unboxing of the LEGO Captain America Civil War Airport Battle set from the LEGO Infinity Saga toy line. So, you know the drill, guys. Be sure to give this video a like. Also, be sure to let me know in the comments what you guys think of the set. If you have it, let me know in the comments below what you think of it. If you think what game set I'd recommend, if you like Captain America Civil War or Infinity Saga or Marvel, LEGO in general, definitely must have set in my opinion. Also, be sure to join Team Plan by pressing subscribe moves coming in the future, and I'll see you all later.